When Bholu came back, Benirama said he had just sold his camel Bholu at the camel fair. Beniram, Beniram stopped, stopped, stopped to shake the sand out of his holy shoes. Wait, was wait, what was that sound? Slap, 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 slap. It was Bholu and the man from the fair. Stop! Yelled the camel buyer, running after Bholu's waving his turban. Waving his turban. Are Bhulia, cried Beniram. Are Bhulia, cried Beniram. You have come back again? Gone. Bholu gave his old master a loving lick. The camel buyer tugged at Bholu's rope. Gah. The camel dug his feet in the sand and shook his head. This was the fifth time had Bholu had trotted back home after being sold. Beniram sighed. I am sorry, sir, he said to the man. He doesn't doesn't want to go with you. Here's your money back. That night Beniram and Bholu sat around a little bonfire. Bholia said Beniram, the villages use vans now instead of camel carts. Nobody wants to give your old man a job anymore. The cold night air trembled as the old man's voice rose in song. The skies, starry desert skies echoed with the mournful humming of his sarangi. Mournful. Next morning, three jeeps arrived. Three jeeps arrived from the next village. Bholu stared at the people in colorful clothes, sun hats and sunglasses. Everyone got onto camels ready to ride into the open desert. Everyone except a little girl and her mother. I want to go on a camel ride too, Ma, cried the little girl. Mr. Taparia looked worried. We are one camel short. He humbled, and then he spotted Bholu. Bholu knelt down. The little girl and her mother climbed onto his back. The train of camels floated across the golden sand. Like a ship on the high seas, Bholu rocked and rolled. The little girl squealed with excitement. As the shadows grew longer, the men put up tents and lit lanterns. Music filled the air. People sang and danced. The song filled Bholu's heart. The song filled Bholu's heart with joy. He lifted one leg and then the other with every beat the camels every beat the camels hooves hooves struck the sands. His long neck swayed to the rhythm. The little girl the little the little girl joined in and danced with Bholu. Everyone clapped. What would you like for a gift? My boy asked Mr. Taparia, scratching Bholu's chin. The camel pulled back pulled back his rubbery lips in a big grin and looked towards Beniram. The next day Beniram had a new turban, a new jacket with shiny mirrors, new new pointy shoes, and a new job.